Hi again, and I hope you're having a great day. This video will walk you through on how to make Mother's Day cards using the Cricut Air 2. I've only used this machine a few times and wanted to show you some cool projects I was able to make for free using this machine. The free projects do change weekly, but if you're interested in learning more, let's get started. So you want to start by opening up your Cricut Design Space application on your mobile or desktop device. And on your home page, you'll see so many options for different projects you can create. If you see the little A in the corner, that means you are required to either purchase it or it's available through the Cricut Access program, which is like $10 a month. But you can filter through projects that are free and make any of those. So we're going to go ahead and make this floral grandma card that's free for the week of Mother's Day. To do this, you can click on the project that you want to make and can view what materials and steps are necessary in order to complete the project. I'm going to use paper, so this works great, but you can style the cards however you want. And I'm going to go ahead and click the Customize button at the bottom. When you do that, it opens up the Canvas tab, and this should measure up to be where and how it'll cut on your Cricut mat. You can manipulate it however you need to in order to get it to cut how you like. Once that looks good, you can go ahead and click the green Make It button at the top to open up the next part of the process, which is the material selection and the preview. You can also manipulate the images here as well if you need to adjust. With this project, I did not want to cut out an envelope, so it was really nice to be able to control what exactly from the project I wanted. This specific project has 3 different Cricut mats, so you will need to load and unload the mat with the different designed papers to get each paper and piece cut and then glue them separately to create the card. Once you're ready to cut, go ahead and click Continue at the bottom. And now you're in the cutting process, which you can highlight which mat you'd like to cut first, and then select which type of material you are using. You do this by adjusting the dial on the machine, and it will change the setting on the cutting page on the design space to match your selection. Again, I skipped the envelope stage when loading the first cut, and so you can do the same by highlighting the next stage and cutting that instead of that envelope or the second stage. After all the pieces were cut out, I went ahead and weeded each of the pieces of paper, and now we're just going to go ahead and glue them all together following the steps on the first page on the design space. To glue the card together, I am using liquid glue that I got from Michael's for about $1.99. It's a great alternative, as well as rubber cement or anything else you'd like to use to glue your paper together. Here's a quick tutorial on how to load and unload the mats when being prompted to in Design Space. I added some 12 by 12 cardstock paper to 2 mats. I'll be using this to make another Mother's Day card that's free in Design Space. When you're being prompted to load your Cricut mat, it'll start flashing. And then whenever it's ready to cut, the C button on the Cricut machine will also begin flashing. And then there you have it, it'll begin cutting. Once it's done cutting, click the double-ended arrow again and unload the mat. Now you can begin weeding out the cut design. And then taking a spatula tool, slowly remove the image from the mat. And then do the same with the other pieces that you cut from Design Space. And now we can go ahead and glue the pieces together. Here is another fun project I made with the free projects provided in Design Space. I'm going to cut this adorable mama and baby elephant card. It looked super difficult, but was actually one of the easiest projects I've ever done. Using some gray and white paper, I loaded my 2 mats and made sure it looked good in the Design Space, and then clicked Continue to select my cardstock. Once I was ready, I went ahead and clicked Cut. Once all the paper designs were cut, I slowly removed the paper and began taking the cut designs off the mat. Once they were off the mat, I started to take each piece and put them together as the instructions laid out. It took me a second to figure out the folding part, but once that was good, I just needed to glue the other pieces on and it started to come together beautifully. And there you have it. Some awesome and easy Mother's Day cards that surely will make the lovely people in your life smile. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thank you so much for watching. And if you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like and if you subscribed. Thank you again so much for watching. Have a happy and safe Mother's Day. Take care, everyone. Bye.